What is going on, my stock market bulls and bears? I'm your host, Terry, and welcome to the channel. Buy the dip, that's right, guys. And we are here on the Robinhood portfolio because that is where I got my CCIV shares at. So before we get started, that's right, we will first link down below, deposit $100 using that link, get yourself some free stock, help your portfolio grow. Now, if you don't have a Robinhood account, I got a link down there as well. Download that link. Get a free stock, helps me get a free stock. We help the channel grow, open up the free stock here on the channel. Guys, the portfolio today is looking phenomenal. We are up about 1.5% today, up about $130, $40, something like that. As you can see, during the day, we were down, man. Down here at the low, we were down about $150. But the portfolio just slowly but surely grew up today, man. We are on the road to 10K. I know the market here has been a little crazy, as you can see. The week though, we're up 3.17%, up $287. On the 1 month, we are up 30%, up $2,157. On the 3 month, we are up 76%, up $4,052. On the 1 year, we are up 80.96%, up $4,177. And pretty much the same thing for the all-time. I just wanted to show you here in my portfolio, I have only physically put in, if I go to the 1 year chart, $5,160 of my own cash, and that is now worth $9,337. So, guys, let's get in here and take a look at CCIV real quick. And guys, hope you are ready for today's video. If you are, hit that thumbs up and join the Thumbs Up Nation. I love and appreciate every single one of you guys. So let's get to the video, baby. Let's go! All right, guys, and here we are on the Robinhood looking at that CCIV, man. Yes, I am still holding the shares. I am going to wait this out, but let's go take a look at my position. Then we're going to get in and talk about the big buyers and what's going on with all this, man. We got a big player in the game. So, well, I'm really excited about this. So, guys, as you can see, I still got my 50 shares at an average cost of $20.37. Currently, total in this position, we are up $616. We are up 60% on that investment, guys. Pretty amazing right there. And guys, I did buy in here back on February 3rd. I bought 10 shares at $29. So that there goes to show you, I'm even up on that position right now. All the other ones before that, it was around really, really cheap, actually, I was buying in at. So let's go take a look here. There still is no update as we see here on SEC filing, which is what everyone is waiting for, because before any news can come out official, this has to be updated first. They have to do an SEC filing before anything can happen. Now here's what I like. In the interviews, they ask them, are you merging with CCIV? You know, asking here, Peter Rollinson, are you merging with CCIV? He can neither confirm or deny that claim. Now, sit there and think about that before we get in here to the Fintel website, guys. If someone asks you, are you merging with X said company? If you have no intentions of doing that, wouldn't you just say no? Right? I mean, if I had a business and I had, if I had, let's say I own Lucid, and someone's saying, are you merging with, Apple? No, I'm not. No, I'm not merging with Apple. Apple's not going to be making the Lucid car, So I could easily come out and say, no, I'm not merging. But when they're in talks, now that's the thing. They can't say whether they're in talks or not. But for him to say he can either deny or confirm gives us a lot of hope on this one, guys. Like I said, I do have my risk on this one. At 50 shares, I'm kind of capping it around 50. If there is some kind of a dip, I may pick up 10 more. That is a possibility. But right now, I'm kind of capping it at 50 in case there is a sell-off and this doesn't happen. I minimize the loss I can potentially get on this. Now, if it keeps going up, I'll just keep averaging in once we get that confirmation. I kind of set my budget at a 50 share risk tolerance, risk versus reward on this, and I could buy into 50 shares at later dates. So that is kind of the plan with this, guys. So let's go take a look here at the recent Fintel website, as you can see right here. Fintel.io, and you go to CCIV. If you just get on Google and type in the Fintel website, type in CCIV, this will come up. And guys, here is something that I thought was pretty phenomenal. Toronto Dominion Bank, someone bought 500,000 shares yesterday on the 8th. Now that to me is pretty amazing. As you see here, green row indicates new positions. This is a brand new position that someone bought 500,000 shares, guys. Now I did a little quick math on this. Now I did a base price of $30, just for an example. That means someone spent over $15 million on that investment. And this could even be higher because around the 8th, the stock was like $31 to $33 price range. I just did $30 because it wasn't even as low of 30 on that price of the on that date of the 8th. So someone spent over $15 million buying 500,000 shares. Now, here I am gambling 50 shares, but there's someone gambling at 500,000 shares and $15 million. So someone at the Toronto Dominion Bank, and it was kind of funny, I went here and looked. It's like, oh yeah, that's TD Bank. So I don't know if this is exactly TD Bank themselves doing this. Now, that there to me is pretty interesting. Is this actually TD Bank, the big bank themselves, or is this someone that went through one of their financial planners and put their own money into this? That is what I don't know. So I do know they have financial planners at these banks, and maybe there's someone went in there and spoke with them and said, hey, look, I want to put this amount of money on this stock, and maybe they did it, and maybe it's all registered under TD Bank. So that is a possibility as well. But like I said, is it the bank? Is it someone that deals with that bank? That I don't know. I'm kind of thinking it may be someone that deals with the bank. Now, if this was actually the bank themselves doing it, I think that would be pretty huge. So if you guys know that answer, please comment down below because I think that is a pretty good sign. Also, if we look here on the Fintel website, someone also bought 13,390 shares just on the same day as well. Here's what I thought was pretty cool as well. On the 5th, these two companies, Gabby and Investment Advisors, they already had 288,000 shares, but they bought more. Now they have a total of 317,000 shares, basically 318,000 shares, guys. The Gabriella Funds, they currently had previous 311,000, and now they have 331,000. So they bought 20 more thousand shares. That is impressive. On the 3rd, this is all in February, MUFG America's Holding bought 25,000 shares. Alpha Mark Advisors bought 2,500 shares. And just look at these numbers here in January. Someone bought 100,000 shares, 120,000 shares. Someone bought 200,000 shares. Someone bought 300,000 shares. One down here bought 1.5 million shares. And if you go back farther, you know, there's a lot of people buying back when the SPAC first came out. But I'm talking about since the CCIV news came out, how many people have been buying in here? So I think that is pretty amazing. Here is something I did want to show you guys that I thought was pretty interesting. If we click under the ownership and go under the buyers, this says here that there's institutional buyers of 59, open positions is 56, and you scroll down here, you can see all of the buyers in open positions, as you see right here. All the buyers, a lot of buyers in this stock since back on November the 2nd, but I'm counting kind of towards January, is where the big bulk of this came from on people buying it after the CCIV rumors. Now, let's go look at how many sellers there is. This is what I found really amazing. Institutional sellers is 0, guys. That there is no data available. That is, what does that tell you there? If these big players are in this with 100,000 shares, 500,000 shares, there was some in there back in January of like 1 million, 1.5 million shares. If they did not have any kind of information, do you think there's people out there gambling with 1 million shares on this? I don't know, because if this is investment firms with people's money and they're wrong, woo, that is a big deal. If these are people actually investing firms, taking people's money and investing it on a gamble, that tells me they must have a little bit of information in order to do that, guys. Now, I could be wrong on that as well. This is all just speculation. But But I'm just putting this out there that if the big dogs are buying, guys, if the big guys are buying, somebody has to know something. Somebody has to be a friend of someone in Lucid and CCIV in these companies, man. Someone has to know something. That is just my personal opinion. Like I said, if this thing doesn't happen, I'm okay with it. Yes, it's going to sting. Yes. I'm giving up $600 and some in gains, I think it is, real quick back here. Yeah, we're currently up $600, so I would be giving up the $600 gains, and this would probably drop to almost $10. I have 50 shares, so I would lose right now about $1,100 if this doesn't go the right way. The market value is $1,600, and I can see this going down to $10, $12. So I would probably be hanging around $500 to $600 in value. So this is probably a $1,000 swing if it doesn't go through. But if it goes through, this stock at $32 is probably going to go to $50 to $60. And if you put me at an average cost of $20 and this thing goes to like $60, that's another, 3x. That's a 3x multiplier on this investment, guys. So a 3x versus $1,000. So I'm either going to end up with like $1,000 or possibly end up with around $3,000 to $4,000. So I think that is worth it to me, guys. Tell me what you all think. Comment down below. Are you guys still hanging in there with your CCIV? Are you buying in? Are you selling? What are you doing? How much are you in? Are you risking it all? Are you doing it limited like me with 50 shares? Like I said, if this thing dips down, I may pick up 10 more and just a little bit more risk, maybe a little bit more. So guys, hope you all enjoyed today's video. If you did, hit that thumbs up and join the Thumbs Up Nation. I love and appreciate every single one of you guys. I'll catch y'all in the next one. Remember to buy the dip, baby. Let's go.